There's a lot to look forward to in Marvel Spider-Man 2. We got 2 playable characters this time around, the symbiote suits in there for Peter, we got web wings, and also, you know, if you're like me, you're looking forward to Venom's toes.
Huh?
No, was that just me? Okay, well, I know we can all collectively agree and look forward to the fact that there's going to be a ton of alternate suits in this game. I think the first game totaled at around nearly 40 alternate costumes that you can earn and unlock, and then as well that we got from DLC. And then even in Spider-Man Miles Morales, even though that's a character that's relatively new in the comics and doesn't have a ton of material to work with when it comes to alternate suits, there was still somewhere around 20 costumes that you can get in that game. Case in point, Insomniac does not hold off on alternate suits for Spider-Man games. They really like to go all out and add as many as they can. And now that both Peter and Miles are playable in this game, I can imagine that there's going to be a ton of costumes for us to get, and we already know about a bunch of them. So I figured let's do that in today's video. Let's go over all the confirmed suits that are currently in Marvel Spider-Man 2 that we know about. But before we do so, if you cannot wait to see what that suit selection is going to be, what the alternate costumes are going to look like in this game, scroll down, hit that thumbs up button, share the hype with me. We're going for another 5,000 likes because you guys keep destroying the like goals. Thank you so much. And with that being said, let's jump into this and let's start off with the obvious ones, and that's the base suits, the 2.0 versions of the base suit for both Miles and Peter. Certainly there hasn't been an image that has been haunting us for the last year and a half when we didn't have news for this game before that PlayStation showcase in May, right? But yes, there's an advanced suit 2.0, and Miles also has a brand new suit, but there's not too many differences for Miles, just that the red across the chest now extends and goes along the arms, which is a nice touch, don't get me wrong. But the advanced suit has a ton of new little changes that you would notice if you're a hardcore fan, if you've seen that suit, if you've used it a bunch in the first game. You know, the white logo on the chest now stays within the red of the suit. The eyes look a little bit different. There's something about it that I really like. I mentioned it in my mod video from Tango Teds. It just looks so good. It's obviously more saturated. It's redder and bluer, so I'm very happy about that. It doesn't look orange anymore. And then there's also some white carbon fiber material on his forearms as well, which again, really looks good. Overall, I'm a big fan of the Advanced Suit 2.0, but we also know from that last PlayStation showcase something that we've all been speculating for a while now, that we finally got confirmed. We're getting the symbiote suit in this game. Peter's got it, and we got to see that design. So yes, that is one of the suits that we know is in the game. And just to quickly reiterate, even though I've talked about my thoughts on this design plenty of times before, I like the top half more than I like the bottom half of the suit. But okay, let's go over now some of the newly announced suits that are available in Marvel Spider-Man 2. This was announced as recently as Summer Game Fest in the past week when we got the release date announcement. We also got to see the pre-order bonuses. And while the pre-order bonuses are on screen right now, we got the Arachnite suit for Peter, which of course is an amalgamation of Moon Knight as well as Peter Parker's Spider-Man, which looks so cool. And then we also have a Shadow Spider suit for Miles. I really love both of these designs. They look incredible, honestly, and I cannot wait to use them in game. And it was also confirmed that there's gonna be cape physics, so you're straight up gonna be able to Batman Arkham glide if you're using the web wings with these suits. Sign me up for that. And hey, let me just quickly sign you guys up to subscribe to this channel and turn on those notifications to be immediately notified when a Marvel Spider-Man 2 video goes live. But we also got something confirmed for alternate suits in Marvel Spider-Man 2 through the pre-order bonuses that weren't featured in the last 2 games, and that's the fact that these 2 suits have color variants. So the Arachnite suit has like a gray and orange color variant, a blue and white, and then a yellow and red color variant. I'm not a fan of the top one and the bottom one, but the blue and the white looks pretty cool. And then Miles has 3 color variants for the Shadow Spider suit. You know, he's got one with a deeper red and the white lines. He's got one that's kind of white and gold, and then he's got one that's like a light blue and a black, and it looks pretty sleek. I like all those color variants, and I'll definitely be switching between them. And this really opens Pandora's box. I really wonder what this is going to look like in game. I mean, if you have something like 40 alternate suits to unlock and they all have color variants, you're pretty much going to have your own customizable Spider-Man, and I really look forward to that. I mean, hey, if they wanted to include the Sam Raimi symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3, they could just have a color variant that makes it red and blue, and that way you have the best of both worlds. You have both Raimi suits in there right away. Moving on though, with the announcement of the pre-order bonuses also came the announcement of a digital deluxe edition for the game with 10 new suits that are going to be available in there, 5 for Peter and 5 for Miles. For Peter, we have the tactical suit, which kind of looks like the tracksuit from Spider-Man Miles Morales, but now for Peter. And then we have the Arantia suit, the 25th century suit, which looks the closest like something that came from the comic books. Then we have the Stone Monkey suit and the Apocalyptic suit. Keep in mind that these are all original designs that were made by several artists that Insomniac had outsourced in film and then as well in comics and at PlayStation Studios. And yeah, some of them are pretty funky, I can't lie. I'm not going to see myself using a couple of these, but that 25th century suit, I believe a version of that comes from from the comic books was on a wish list of mine before, so I'll definitely give that one a try. Besides that, the Orontia suit is decent, and the Stone Monkey suit is also kind of cool. I would check it out. I just want to see what the full designs look like here. And I will say, I kind of dig the Apocalyptic suit. The more that I look at it, the more that I want to use it. But then for Miles, we have the Agamat suit, the Red Spectre suit, the Encoded costume, the Biomechanical suit, and then the Tokusatsu suit. And I'm not gonna lie, out of the Digital Deluxe Edition costumes that you can get, I think Miles got the better hand dealt. I think Red Spectre is kind of sweet, I can't lie. And as well, the Tokusatsu suit, kind of a Power Rangers or Kamen Rider costume for Miles Morales, looks pretty sick. That Encoded suit just reminds me of Yellow Jacket from the first Ant-Man movie, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but I don't know, just doesn't really work. There's too much going on there. And then even though I think I see what they're going for with the Biomechanical suit, I mean, the mask looks pretty much like the face of a spider. It just doesn't work for me. And then the Agamat suit, it's a bit much. I think if there wasn't so much going on, a lot of lines, if it was a bit more simplistic, I would have really liked it, because I dig the purple design here. But overall, I think I understand what Insomniac was going for. They just wanted to go crazy and create some new designs for these characters that we've never seen before and utilize the talents of some incredible artists. I gotta be honest, I respect that, and I'll look forward to seeing what the full 3D models are gonna look like in game, because who knows? I mean, we just see a little profile pic, a little avatar of them through this image. Who knows what the full design will look like? We might like a lot of these more once we see it. And that confirms for you guys now all the alternate suits that we know about so far in Marvel Spider-Man 2, including the base suit and the symbiote suit. Peter has 8 that we know about, and then including the base suit, Miles has 7. I mean, we already know of pretty much what half of the alternate suit selection was like in Spider-Man Miles Morales for Miles in this game from the get-go. I can imagine he's gonna have a lot more alongside Peter, and I cannot wait to see what the full selection looks like. And I hope as well that there are a ton that are completely unlockable and earnable through gameplay, because the Digital Deluxe editions are unfortunately going to be tied specifically if you get the Digital Deluxe or the Collector's Edition of the game. I understand that it's not entirely unheard of to have suits that are specifically to be paid for. I mean, in Spider-Man PS4 with the DLC expansion, the suits that you got there you could only get from the DLC, but per Insomniac's track record, they'd never done something like this before, so it was a bit unexpected. But then again, if there's like 30 plus unlockable suits, just suits that you can earn through gameplay, then I'm really not going to mind that much that there's 10 suits that you have to pay for through the Digital Deluxe or the Collector's Edition. Plus, it's inevitable that there's going to be suits in the actual game that come from the comic books. I mean, the Arachnite and the Shadow Spider suit as pre-order bonuses are early unlocks, so those are suits that you can earn in the game. Remember that early unlock just means that if you pre-order the game, you get those suits from the start, but if you don't pre-order the game, you'll still be able to unlock them at a later point. It's the exact same thing that they did for Spider-Man PS4 with that suit pack, including the MCU Iron Spider look, the Velocity suit, and then the Spider-Punk suit, or in Spider-Man Miles Morales when they had the track suit and the Spider-Verse suit. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up for anybody out there who was a little confused about the pre-order bonuses. And with that being said, now I want to kick it to you guys. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments section below. Out of all these costumes, which one is your favorite so far? I want to hear which one you guys like the most for Peter and which one you guys like the most for Miles. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments, and of course, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.